Good morning. This is Shay in Silver Lake, Oregon. It is 52 degrees with an 8-mile-an-hour wind. The high is supposed to be 60 today. Take a look. I'm scanning my yard right now so that you guys get a good look at what it looks like right this minute, because there'll be some changes. Yesterday I said that I probably wouldn't do anything in the yard, but it ended up being so nice. Hardly any wind, and I was actually able to get some stuff done. I think I'm going to leave this row, these three. I love the look of this. The front bed I want to work and change and make a little bit nicer. But this is what I did. If you notice, I put up the fence. It's not fantastic. I need to get some help. I gotta ask one of the neighbors or something to help me tighten the fence. Ugh, the wind's picking up. See, the fence is kind of, if you see, it's wonky. And it's just barely tied right here. I did it like that so that I could have somebody help me come along and pull it tight. And then I have the right hooks to hook on it. You know, those hooks that go on it correctly. Ooh, wind. But Robert came and laid down all the bark for me, pulled it out of this bed, and he emptied out the wagon. He still has like a little bit more. I planted the Love Lies bleeding seeds, or Love Lies bleeding, I think that's what it is. They're the ones that get really tall that look like Dr. Seuss trees. Or I actually make them look like Dr. Seuss trees when they get big enough. I strip the bottoms and make them look all poofy. They're so cute. I love it. They get like 5 to 6 feet tall. So this fence is 4 feet. So they'll be pretty tall and it'll give me a nice, and then the irises on the other side will have a nice protection, and it'll help them grow, and it'll look really good. And then I got this area all weeded. So now I just have to measure out my sidewalk. I want to move the snowboard and the skis. I think I want the snowboard right here, is how I'm seeing it. And then I think I want the skis like right here, so that there's space in between them. And then that way, when I'm looking out at my garden, I'm not going to have these things all hanging. It's going to be, the skis and the snowboard will be gone. I'll do a better back. I want lower backdrops on these two beds. I think I want to go with this wood look. I like this wood thing. So I think I'm going to go with the wood. That way I can see the table, the typewriter, and that. And those will be like that. And then one of these days when I can afford it, I'm going to buy a 4-foot brown. They're $50 for 50 feet at like Lowe's, or not Lowe's. Lowe's might have it. I'm thinking of the other place. Home Depot. I ordered this one off of Amazon. But if I get a chance to get over to Home Depot, I want to be able to get 3 more of these. So I need $150. So I want to do a strip right there. And then a strip right here. And then one way up there. So that my whole yard's kind of boxed in a little bit. That's my wish goal. And since I was on the phone with my best friend Christy this morning, I was telling her about this. She hasn't had a chance to watch my videos lately because she just recently moved. And it took a week for them to get a landline. Because she moved rural, like really rural area too. So, which is closer to me by like 45 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes. She's like a little closer to me. So it's like but it's perfect because on my trips down to the coast, she's right off of 42 in a little tiny town. So it's a perfect stopover for me. It's like a little bit ways past like the halfway point. So I can stop in Roseburg, get something to eat, use the restroom, blah, 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 blah. And then I drive another 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm like at her town. And she's right there. So I can pull in, get out, stretch my legs, use the restroom, visit, and then go along, finish going to the coast, which would be like about another 45 minutes to an hour, and then be at my aunt's house. And then on my way back, it's a perfect stopover again for me to visit and blah, 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 blah. So that works out. I'm excited about that. I'm excited that she got a new place. It's decent rent, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. She sent me pictures this morning of the house. It took her, a few days to move in. Of course, all the issues that start out, like their hot water was wonky, and she got that fixed, and she just didn't have time. She's got 4 kids and a husband that works, so, she's a busy girl getting everything done. Plus, she works too, on top of it. And she's in the middle of changing jobs, like transferring, so it was like, But it's exciting. I'm excited for her. Anyway, it's a little windy today. If the wind, it's supposed to get up into the 60s, so once it gets into the 60s, because yesterday was high 50s, so once it gets into the 60s, I'm going to move the snowboard. That's my main goal today, is to move the snowboard. If all things go well, I'll move the skis. Because I want to get them prepared because they're going to be lattices so that I can have them so that stuff can grow up them. It's for my vegetable garden. But I just think it's too busy in the yard. I really love the skis. I got used to the skis. But I feel like it's a little bit too busy for me because I have other pots and other things, and flowers are going to come. Everything's going to start getting bigger. I just feel like it's a little bit too much for this row. And it just won't fit in the right rows. So, and I need something along this fence line, so I want to change this over. And when I wrap the brown stuff, I plan to go on the outside of the fence and bring it. That way the wind won't make any poofy things and knock. Like it'll be better if it blows that way. Anyway, so that's my plan. Sorry I ramble on. Wishing you to have a good day. Good vibes. Look at that sky. Oh, a bunch of jet streams. Oh, there is quite a few. Look. There's none over there. But, sorry if I'm spinning you. Trying to block the mic from the wind. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Sorry it's so late. It's actually like 11 or 10 something 11. It's like 10:30, 11. But we was on the phone for a couple hours this morning, sending each other pictures. She just got her Wi-Fi and landline hooked up. Her phone only worked when she would drive to another town, so it wasn't really feasible for her to drive somewhere and call me. But anyway, so have a good day, and we'll see what tomorrow looks like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.